So good day everyone, I am Jomarty Galicia Jr. and I am reporting about the management and organization of crime mapping services. Integrating crime mapping into policing and crime reduction. So according to Ratcliffe in 2004, the production of cycle for capturing and using information for policing and services for crime reduction involves 5 stages which directly relate to the intelligence cycle. So Ratcliffe says that the production cycle for gathering information for policy and services for crime reduction has a 5 stages to the intelligence cycle. So a process well known to police intelligence staff. In brackets, we have included how these stages impact on the crime mapper. First is direction, where the crime mapper receives and discusses a task with management. Number 2 is collation, where the crime mapper undertakes a process of data acquisition. Number 3, analysis, where the analytical task is completed. Dissemination, where the final map or analysis product is created and used to influence a crime reduction or prevention action. Last, feedback and review, where actions undertaken after the product dissemination are evaluated to see if they had the desired impact. So, GIS and crime mapping implementation process. So, implementing a GIS for policing or crime reduction services is a process similar to many other applications of GIS. In essence, it involves 9 stages. Number 1 is need assessment. Number 2, a review of crime mapping products to adopt. Number 3, assignment of responsibilities. Number 4, strategic goals and design plan. Number 5, staffing requirements. Number 6, data requirements. Number 7, geocoding requirements. Number 8, system specification and costings. Number 9, implementation, review, and action plan. Need assessment. The needs assessment should aim to meet 2 key purposes. It should be designed to answer the question, why do we need to implement a GIS and what benefit will it bring to how we work? Once established, the needs assessment can act as a baseline against which the implementation of the GIS can be evaluated. The needs assessment should include a review of the ways in which crime mapping is currently used, successes and failures in its use, who the users would be within the organization, an assessment of the community they will serve, and a review of resources that may help support an implementation. So, ang needs assessment daw kay nag-aim siya which is na siya 2 key purposes. First is, why do we need to implement GIS and unsay ang mga benefit sa trabaho. So, next is a review of crime mapping products to adopt. The second stage aims to decide the crime mapping products or applications that will be generated from an implementation. This need not include a technical specification of each product, but should at least describe in general terms the task each product will aim to do, its content, how it would be used, and who the customer for this product would be. So, kining second stage is nag-aim siya sa mga crime mapping products da kinsa ang mga maggamit o kinsa pod ang mga customer nila. So, assignment of responsibilities. Who takes responsibility for moving the implementation process forward should be decided as early as possible. This may not necessarily be the first task, as others may have originally initiated the implementation process, but it should certainly be considered an early priority. At this stage, it is vital to include the users and ideally get them to take on the role of moving forward the coordination of implementation. This implementation team should include senior management support in order to help make any necessary quick decisions, budgeting decisions, ensure the buy-in from the beginning to support crime mapping development and allow for management input to the coordination of the crime mapping that will be designed. Crime mappers should also be aware that it is harder for management to close a unit or remove funding from an area that they had a personal involvement implementing. So, kining assignment of responsibilities is Diri ano siya magkuan. This process forward should be decided as early possible. So diri need siya og decision making as a ano sa users. Strategic goals and design plan. Setting strategic goals on what a crime mapping system or the products that will be generated should achieve helps to establish and record aspiration and benefits that will come from an implementation. The strategic goals should be SMART. The meaning of SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. Each strategic goal should be set with targets. The design plan should then describe the strategy for the implementation process, set a work program, and describe milestones that can be monitored during the course of implementation. The design plan's timeline should extend beyond the implementation period to help support the continual development of crime mapping and establish a date for system evaluation. Gantt or PERT charts both can help in this process. So, ang strategic goals and design plan is duha na sila kabuok, which is naa sila'y strategic goals nga ginatawag og SMART. So, ang meaning sa SMART kay specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. Staffing requirements. Staffing requirements should be reviewed to ensure that either the aspiration of the implementation can be met with existing staff or that new staff can be recruited. This stage will also include a review of training requirements that other forms of continual professional development for crime mapping. So, ang staffing requirements is implementation that need ma-meet sa isa nga nag-exist nga staff or bag-o nga staff nga ma-recruit. So, kani nga stage is include ang review sa training, forms of continual profession development for crime mapping users.
So data requirements, core data requirements in terms of data type, sources, content, quality, geographic precision, and cost form an important part of the GIS implementation process because they can often govern a significant part of any allocated budget. Under availability often governs the potential development of certain crime mapping products. Sa GIS implementation, importante jud ang quality sa inyong data, like what kind of data, example, location of sources of data, example, mga police report o 911 calls, o content, example, description sa event. Next kay quality, kung unsa ka accurate o ka kompleto inyong mga data. Next kay geographic precision, kung unsa ka detailed o ka accurate ang location sa krimen. Last kay cost, siyempre ang mga sakto ug high quality nga data need man jud na gastuhan. Next kay geocoding requirements. Any crime mapping implementation should be appreciative of the geocoding requirements for crime and other data that are to be used, and also consider the accuracy and spatial precision that can be achieved for this data. Considering the geocoding requirements at the implementation stage will help determine if certain crime mapping products are feasible and if additional investment is required to purchase geocoding tools. Sabot diri ang mga address o description sa crime kay gina-convert into geographic coordinates like latitude o longitude. And next kay system specification and costings. After the expiration of the GIS and crime mapping implementation have been decided and the condition for the generation of products have been assessed, the specification for the system can begin to be designed. System specification should include those for hardware and software, but also the specification for staffing, including any necessary training, and the support structures to enforce implementation development. This stage should also include an accurate estimation of cost associated with these specifications. There is a system specification kay gina-involve diri ang hardware, example kay mga computer o mga GPS devices o mga software, example diri kay mga mapping software o GIS tools. importante po ang staffing na dapat ang mga staff kay sakto jud ang ilang mga training. Next kay implementation review and action plan. So taas naman kayo atong So ang final stage kay gitunga na siya sa two parts. First kay review sa feasibility of specification sa plano o progress base sa mga feedback. So sa second kay action plan, example kay yun sa paggamit sa mga mapping system o kung saan pag-upgrade overtime, example sa hardware like dapat overtime sila na in-upgrade o importante po na ang mga staff kay na proper idea sa pag gamit sa software. So an important component that should also be considered in the action plan is how the system should be promoted. Failure to recognize the benefits of GIS and crime mapping across the breadth of an agency often stems from a lack of awareness of what it can do. Many of those that have implemented crime mapping into policy and services for crime reduction have found that embarking on a marketing campaign within their agency is a useful way to promote and raise awareness of the new tools that have been developed and how they are having an impact. O dapat na ma-promote ninyo og tarong o masabtan jud og tarong inyong geographic information system sa inyong organization.